Ooh, and we're live, folks. What's up, Rebecca? Yeah, Venus in here. Let me share.
What's good, Brody?
Not much.
Dang, I don't know why it's glitching out. Why I can't even see myself?
Mm.
Hmm.
Uh,
Re-add me. Let me do something right quick.
all right. Let me share. What's up? What's up, Ray? All right, let's get the likes up. Got a new background. What's up, Venus?
Period. I think it's about time to change my profile. Like the live, y'all. Like the live. Get some people in here.
Hey, what's up? Hey, Woody. Not the link. Let me let the Discord. Let me let Discord know that I'm live. What's up? What's up, Indian Red? All you guys post is Pinterest memes. Yep, that's exactly what I'm gonna start doing. Yep, those are gonna be my backgrounds. For
Matter of fact, I got some custom memes you can use for a background.
sure. You can send them to me.
It's basically comic books that I use ChatGPT and also customize. But hey, but I got a cool prompt that you could use, like why are they so against our own grandmothers, but we supposed to uphold natives elders with respect, but they can't even respect ours.
Right. What y'all talking about?
Here that staunchly attack us about our Indianness. They're actually defending YTs pretending to be Indians online.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
found out one of their major uh, leaders or whatever that's the disciple.
they'd rather accept somebody YT before they accept us.
Mm-hmm. They're using the same memes and talking points from Egyptologists.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Shit,
All you gotta do is go to what's one of the
hold on, tap the screen, y'all. Tap the screen. Also, we're gonna have more cleaner lives. So limit your curse words. Uh yeah, limit your curse words, limit the insults. Let's have a clean live. But yeah, go ahead. 4C afros. Come up here, then, big ant.
oh, somebody said 4C Afro. Because if you go to Sonia Braxton's website, she one of y'all. She sat up there and tried to say that Jesus is a Afro-haired Asian, and try to deny the fact that Black Americans can be indigenous to America, but trying to grift into like defending racist Asians. So let's not play these games.
What's up? Nice background. Thank you. Thank you. Like, why is the internet so spotty on my laptop? To answer the title of the teachings of Barry Calloway, I've stayed away from that native word because if you look up the definition, anyone can move to anywhere in the world, have kids. Like, this is what Malcolm X said. It's a Malcolm X quote.
Russell Means said it. He believes that a commercial spit kit can tell us who our ancestors are in the antebellum and the colonial period. Is that what this guy is implying?
I guess zero followers. Zero followers and not following anybody. Whose burner is this? Like, why y'all gotta hide behind y'all burners? Come say what y'all gotta say with y'all face showing, huh? Say what you gotta say with your face showing. Show your chest. Whenever I talk about somebody, you can see my face. You know who talking about you.
So use your face to make clips and stuff out of context to say, oh, these are the wabbos and stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't. My laptop sucks right now. I updated it and everything. Yeah, I mean, it's a true American heritage. What's up, yo? What's up? Yo, you got Yo-Yo. Free. Me invite people. Who else can I invite? Um, let me share. Who else can I share this with? Share. Share the background. What's up, Delagichi? How you doing? Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? I was coming over here to give y'all some information about the flooding down here in Texas, in Kerrville, Texas, about my people on how on Do Not Feel Bad. Kerrville, Texas was named the Texas Slave Ranch. The earth is speaking. So I just gave someone else this information. I'm camera shy. I would go viral with this myself, but someone else is trying to go viral with this information because nobody is looking up what Kerrville, Texas really was and what it is. Notice nobody our color is getting on there complaining about nothing. So pay attention to these storms.
Right. For
Pay
sure.
attention to the storms. That storm came like a thief in the night. African, look at the status on how many Caucasians stay in Kerrville, how many African Americans stay in Kerrville, and how many Hispanics stay in Kerrville. That is a sundown town. Look it up. It's a sundown town. You know, sundown towns only allow a few select African Americans off in there who they think is gonna go along to get along. Look it up. We don't feel bad. Yeah, them the same people that supported deporting Haitians, deporting Hispanic, going in, turning people out their homes and stuff. People got to go and find their family members, killing them, dumping them over the oceans.
I know. Oh, you have to say on the live. Yeah, you have to say on the live, man. I'm gonna bring
back up here. Also, we're not African Americans, so.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, you can come back up here, but we gotta watch our language.
We're American Indian people. We are not African American, so. And American Indians were the first slaves.
What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
Not much.
Okay, well, let me rephrase that because I don't know the words you're supposed to use on TikTok. I don't do TikTok like that.
KILL.
But okay, it's a lot of information that I have that nobody's paying attention to. So that's why I'm coming to a lot of people now with this type of information. Pay attention to the storms. Pay attention to the storms. The earth is cleansing itself. If you believe in anything, you're about to start believing in something now. Watch these storms and watch who these storms are dealing with. Pay attention. That's all I came. I'm not doing no fear mongering. I'm not doing any of that. But these are different days. These are different times. These storms are here for a reason. This time to start doing some cleansing. And it has been a lot of BLOODSHED on this land. This is stolen land.
Okay, fine.
Corazon de Leon, you got the floor.
Oh, yeah, they meant to come up here.
Well, what they got against Pinterest? Like, a lot of the information that was put up there is from people that put out information from over on Facebook and Instagram.
They'll see it as real information.
Yeah, they always hating, for real, for real. And especially when we show primary sources and go to the actual documents, they really stay steady hating on us. And they also don't like us using Chat GPT either, because it helps us find more open, unbiased sources.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, you did that on accident. But anybody can come up, feel free. But they never look up the sources within. Yeah, every source has a cross reference. What's up, girly girl? What it do, Ski? All right, peace. Y'all be. I made a lot of comments on YouTube, I guess. What's going on? Anybody can come up. Don't be mic shy, I guess. You HATE when folks lie on Texas. What's up, sweet Kelly? Let's get the likes up. Let's get the 10,000 likes. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. What's up, C3? How you doing?
Come on in the boom boom room. What's good?
Oh shit, I hit that on accident. Peace, y'all.
All right, peace. You're the same with Louisiana. Well,
Maybe you got to put up a triggering title to get these people to come on in.
I mean, we got Mr. Ant. What is indigenous? What you think, Junior?
Indigenous is chicken wings.
What's up, Mr. Ant? What's up? All right, he didn't mean to come up here.
I think he said something in the chat talking about some wee wuzzeries or something. Yeah, he was over here trolling. He ain't want to come up here and get no real smoke.
Share the live. Thank y'all for sharing the live. Thank y'all for sharing the live. Hey, and mods, mute anybody that's trolling in the comments. Mute them. Thank you. Already on it. All right, back. All right, appreciate it, CR. Hey, what's up? What's up, Purple Hot? What's up, Cam? How y'all doing? What's up, Junior?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, what's going on? What's up? What you got for us?
Junior Jackson, do you know you're up here or what is going on here? Unmute yourself.
You got the flow.
Not the flow.
Yeah. All right, I guess. He said, hold on. All right, the show.
Okay. Indigenous is baby hair and sticky grape Kool-Aid. Cool cut to the candy lady.
I'm by a train. Okay.
Hold on, guys. I'm waiting.
Okay, take your time.
Yeah, you can't even hear you.
How y'all doing today?
I'm doing all right. Yourself?
Oh,
I'm all right.
You got a bad connection.
Americans and everything.
Yeah, your connection is bad.
You got a bad connection.
Oh, is that a little better?
Yeah, it's a lot better. Yeah.
Is that?
Oh, never mind.
But yeah. But yeah, I did see a lot of discussion on here about indigenous and Black Americans and I see what
You
it's all
Yeah,
about.
you
What's it
got
going?
you got to do something about your connection because you are chopping up. You are chopping up. That sounds disgusting. That sounds disgusting. All right.
His
How
Wi-Fi
about
probably.
that?
It's kind of.
You still sound bad. You still sound bad, dude. You still sound bad. Give him an Obama phone.
Okay.
Let's get up to 10,000 likes, y'all, and then 20,000. Let's get up to 10,000 likes. Keep liking the live. You got over 50 people in here. Like the live. There's no way I should have like at least 20,000 lives yet right now. Just curious, why are you showing the painting, the red Indian of two G's, white calf, not his real picture? How about why don't you mind your business and come up here? If you mind your business and come up here. Why they on that Nokia candy bar phone? LOL. Keep liking the live, y'all. Thank you for the heart, me, Stormy. Keep liking the live so we can get people in here. If y'all want to keep going, like the live. Let the live get interesting. Like the live. Alrighty then. I laughed so hard. What y'all talking about? Like, man, okay, we got it. Like the live, people. For sure. Yep. Like it on YouTube too. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. But yeah, I just got these, you see our Americans in the background. We got Martha Zuma. We got Malcolm X's quote. Aborigines are called natives or they're always dark skinned people. Got some red Indians up here, copper color race. Grandma said feathers up. The definition of an American: straight hair, woolly hair. You got curly hair, sparkly. You got the Migos. You got Michael Jackson up here. Thank you for the lights. Thank you for the lights, Native. What's going on? But, but yeah, anybody can come up as well. Anybody can come up. You got a question? You want to chop it up? Let's just be mindful. We're going to keep the live as clean as possible. So limit your cursing. Limit your cuss words. Free at home on Monday evenings. Come up here, Maya. Like, come up here. It's not my fault your job can't doesn't allow you to be off in the summertime. That is not my fault. That your job doesn't allow you to be off in the summertime. You only get 2 vacations a year, if any. The max you get is 2 vacations a year. That's not my problem. But I forgot, everybody's rich on social media. Everybody's a part of the 1% on social media. My bad. Y'all all are rich. I forgot. Nobody, majority of people aren't living check to check. I forgot. My bad. We all rich on social media. And nobody on social media living check to check. So what's up? Anybody can come up. What's up, OI? What's up, A Mac? What's up, girly girl?
Hey, hey, hey.
How you doing?
Good. Hello to everybody. Hello, Venus. Hello, Tyron.
Hey.
Okay, so I have a question. I didn't know this until today. I kind of saw something on YouTube about it, about the Africanization of Essence Festival.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was, I guess, just looking at some of the views and some of the, I guess, the commentary on it. And they were saying that the person, I knew that the lady and her husband that were over Essence Magazine, I knew that she was African, but the girl that, or the lady that's in charge of Essence Festival, she's a lady from Kenya. So I picture her, she is no doubt where she comes from. But yeah, like it's really an African, basically it's like this, that's kind of what it's turned into. It's no longer like about Black American culture.
Right. Yep. Even that guy, yeah, it's like, it's like a couple months ago, people in New Orleans were giving a lot of pushback of Essence Fest. Like how it's not represent, how they're Africanizing and all types of New Orleans and stuff like that. A lot of people had a lot of pushback for Essence. And then, the guy Rob Smith was talking about how they're stripping the Americanness out of Essence Fest.
Wow. I heard
Y'all
somebody
ever got
talking
that?
about it. Hmm.
Hold on, I'm addressing the comment. I got that unemployment, but you're in my life still. Y'all want to watch me all the time. Maybe because I look better than y'all. I don't know.
Yeah,
Stockholm
I'll
Central,
put it
come up
tomorrow. What's
here.
the problem?
Okay, come up here, Jello. Like, why y'all just hiding in the comments? Come up here. Y'all got all this stuff to say, but nobody's showing up to y'all lives. Y'all in my live. You don't see Darvin Osiris in any of y'all lives. For what? But yeah, my bad. What's up, CR?
What's that? What's that? Yeah, man. I was gonna grab a mic and talk about that a little bit because we seeing those that's been paying attention, especially those of us who from New Orleans, been noticing this shift
Okay.
and how they've been slowly but surely rolling out all of these others into the culture of my city and trying to say we get our influences from all of these foreign places, but we ain't never seen none of this until now. Like when was we gonna be told that we was the most northern Caribbean city? Like I ain't learned that until this year, David. I was this year old when somebody said that. Like, and I done had to run down directors that's putting out documentaries for Essence. Ironically enough, Essence themselves, you know what I'm saying? And the locals have been getting on their case about how they pretty much outsourced all of the local vendors. It was all international food vendors and stuff like that. They're trying to sell that appeal. They really appealing to the diaspora more than they are the creators of the culture that she just so happened to stumble upon. And it's gonna come to that point where we're gonna get that back to. You know what I'm saying? I want to see all of these different things that we created that represented us, you dig, in the right way, outside of all of the propaganda that's still being pushed around us, you know what I'm saying, about us, that these people come into our backyard and want to try and tell us about ourselves when they don't even know who they're really speaking to because they're speaking from a certain narrative of how they've been indoctrinated about who we are. When you got all of that proof behind you that we wake up all the time on this app, whether we're talking about our genealogy, whether we're talking about these treaties, whether we're talking about this history before this country was established, and even dealing with these foreign nations and the affairs that in hand that they had and everything that's going on with the reasons why we're at this point of history where we're having to unravel and peel back all of these different layers of inceptions and incursions that they applied and created over here, just doing whatever it was they was doing to steal our land, to steal our names, to steal our identity, to remove us from our lands. You dig? Which they've done a poor job at it, but at the same time, we see who we seen how once they removed us from our true claim, that's when they inserted all of these other people who we're having this conversation with now, whether it's the NAs, the other immigrants that then came in, and they don't even know the facts that we stand on, whether it's the patents, the census, you know what I'm saying? All of these family Bibles and documented history that we can trace, you know what I'm saying? For some reason, they're having issues with that. They don't know who their great-grandparents are, but we can run down the list. Some of us going back 16 plus generations, and we still in the same spot.
Right,
they can't even go back to, and we, you know what I'm saying? So there's no comparison to a lot of the things that we've created and contributed to mankind, period, that they can't even shine a light to. And it burns them up inside, because I don't know if y'all noticed, they all like to say, why when y'all get to talking about the stuff y'all created, it feel like it's a competition. No, it ain't no competition. When you just that creative, you can just go down the list of the things, you know what I'm saying, that your people have brought to this world that they are still trying to catch up to, but want to have all these comparisons in cuisine, or want to say we got our musical influence from this one, that one, or whatever political or activist leaders that may have come in from a foreign country, you know what I'm saying, and try and say that that's the influence that put us on the right path when we was already the cutting edge. We was already leading the forefront, you know what I'm saying, whether it was all of the conflicts, the WARs that was going on here on this land. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know about that history. They just know what they know about their perspective of everything that we're really waking up by looking at everybody's book, you know what I'm saying, in history. We're not just focused on what happened to us, you know what I'm saying? We're looking at the bigger picture. And it's coming to that point to where all of this misinformation that has been getting spread for the last 150 plus years since this educational system that came about. Shout out to the Rockefellers. Because didn't they just lose another one or something like that? That's neither here nor there. But still, you know what I'm saying, these families of old money, you know what I'm saying, it's coming to the point where we're going to have to see them people in court. They can't hide behind them companies. They're going to have to really address their hand in all of these things that they've done to our people, and any pick a harm, you know what I'm saying, Jim Crow, gerrymandering, Emancipation Proclamation, all of these different things, civil rights movement, just name it, you know what I'm saying? Because all of them had a public, you know what I'm saying? So the private names who don't want us to want to be seen, you know what I'm saying? That's why they had that whole little movement. This will be my last thing I'm gonna say. When they were like, oh, you kind of sued me for reparation. I had all of these YT people up in arms, you know what I'm saying? Especially when Atlanta had dropped that episode, you know what I'm saying, about reparations. Then they really was like, oh, you could try and get your reparations from me if you want, you know what I'm saying? They had them all indignant, feeling like they had to poke their chest out at us when we ain't even got to address y'all just yet. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go straight to the government, who was the main proprietors of all of these things that have been set into motion. And right behind them is the corporations, and we're gonna go to the Indian Bureau of Affairs too. We're gonna hit them up too, because they are the ones who really have our namesake. You know what I'm saying? As far as the tribes that a lot of our people hail from. So it's all coming into order.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like the live. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Oh, the Jello lady left. But yeah, the Jello lady left. How you an anarchist? You still believing in what YC people say? Um, thank y'all for the gifts. Thank y'all for the gifts. Yeah, request up, y'all. Request up if you want to join. Share the live, like the live. Was Cherokee man. Come up here, Misa. Come up here. Why do y'all? Yeah, y'all don't be having no live privileges, and y'all want to talk with my grand Nigerian grandma. But y'all come over here and get American names, English, European names. Y'all be fleeing over here and getting European names. You actually see reparations happening. Yes. But yeah, y'all be coming over here. Y'all don't even be having birthday. They be like giving y'all the birthday. They don't have enough decency to give y'all random birthdays. Just so it can feel authentic. They just give y'all January 1st. That'd be y'all birthday.
Darn it. I really had one of them tell me when I asked dude how old he was, his response is, "Are you trying to dox me?" I'm like, just for asking you how old you are? Like, do you not know or you really don't want to tell nobody? You
What's
know what
up,
I'm saying?
Kenny?
Like, crazy, bro.
He don't know. He don't know.
Yeah. What's the last one? Uh, yeah. I didn't make the photo. They always complaining about, oh yeah, we use Pinterest memes, so the trolling me is gonna use Pinterest memes as backgrounds. Like all y'all do is use Pinterest memes. So disingenuous. Supposed to be sharing books. Supposed to be sharing their family records. Supposed to be sharing their family records. Supposed to be sharing books. Folks be sharing maps. People be sharing whatever type of sources to everybody. And they still gonna say, oh, all y'all do is have Pinterest memes because they can't debunk. It's so facetious because they can't debunk the primary sources we show. They can't, like, what? He's like, what's up, Higher Heights? What's going on? But yeah, what's up? Oh, yeah, Master. Thank you, Master Kenya. Thank you for the heart me.
Bro, that's why we be daring people to community know, verified, do what you gotta do to prove me wrong. Ain't nobody took that challenge yet. Like no matter what, bro. Like I know I be running my mouth on Twitter.
And
In case
I think that
they
for the
said
most
I be
part,
saying on there is a lie.
I
What's up,
think for the
Cherry?
most part, hey, Jerry, I think for the most part, I don't think that their job specifically is to prove us wrong. I think it's just to place doubt because they need for the majority of us not to buy into our own family with they need us to not um uh the path to the journey to find out who you are, even if the whole time you've been told who you are, you've been told by your grandmothers, and if they are not around anymore, and maybe the conversation has stopped in the family reunions, and or the family reunions have stopped, and it's like, okay, well, what do I do with this feeling? I just kind of sit here and maybe feel guilty that I don't have a connection to Africa, not knowing that, hey, it's a million or 2 million of y'all out there all scattered around the US that feel the exact same way. And so they just need to place doubt because it's far more people that are on the fence at this point than are totally committed to. Momentum is growing, there's still a chance for them to wiggle their way in because you see it all the time. People one day they're like, oh yeah, I'm an Indian, and then 6 months later they're like, oh no, I ain't on that Indian no more. And it's just like, what happened? So that's all they need to do is to place doubt. They don't necessarily have to prove any of us wrong. That's you
Right.
notice they never really have a real source. They never really have any real information. They come up with all of these bogus just talking points, and we come out with receipt after receipt after receipt, and they still don't stop gunning for us, even though they've been proven a liar again and again and again. So to me, they just need to place doubt. They just need to keep the conversation that we're wrong
What's
and
up,
they're right
Bidel?
going. That's it.
What's up, Bidel? Welcome back, Native. Thank you, Kenya. Yeah, I got this from Pinterest. Because they say all we do is post Pinterest memes. So guess what? I'm gonna post a Pinterest meme as a background. Or I'm gonna be doing it actually. But go ahead, can you use my page? You up to 30,000. Let's try to reach for 100K 100,000 likes this live. Like the live view, like the background. Yeah, thank you for the shares. Thank you for the shares. Time wasters, what's up? And yeah, also, yeah, new rules on my panel. We're trying to keep the live as clean as possible. So refrain your cursing, use TikTok friendly language, refrain from insulting people and stuff like that. I got flagged yesterday, so I got you, daughter. I'm gonna tap you to 100K. Thank you, thank you. Nah, thank you, Ron. Shout out to all my moderators in the building. Yeah, yeah, nice. Yeah, the background, we got Montezuma, we got Malcolm X with this quote. I'm juicing and tapping at the same time. Thank you, thank you. Who's joining the live? Yeah, we got the Redskin, we got the Migos, we got Michael Jackson, we got pictures of woolly hair, somebody's grandma, grandparents. So, man, yeah, but Chad, if you want to come up and speak, request up, request up. Don't be shy, request up. All right, they're gonna see all these receipts in life and still say we're African. These folks are delusional. They say we're the delusional ones. They say we're the delusional ones, man. But they'll see. Go ahead, CR.
I'll say, but they can't never tell us where they peoples was during the Indian removal act.
And they never traveled themselves. Like, when the last time you seen a so-called Native American travel to Africa and ask these people about the transatlantic slave trade?
Let's try to say S trade. Let's just say S trade, please.
I don't
Go ahead.
I don't know how many of y'all may know this, have heard this, but here in Oklahoma, they were getting apprehended by the police and ticketed for being off of their reservations. So, like, if they had a tribal tag for their license plate, and if they over and ticketed, this was all over the news last year and the year. Well, actually, this was going on for like 3-4 years now. I've been talking about this on Twitter for some years now, but I don't know if y'all know that. So y'all can ask them if they're actually able to even travel, because I don't think they can. You know what I'm saying? The ones who I see that are of our people, they don't have no problem with going back and forth. But a lot of the ones that I do see out here, when they do come to the city, it's like they sticking and moving. Like, you damn near forget they're here until you run across them. But they can't lead them reservations, truth be told, the quiet is kept. So, like, that's something y'all could ask them next time y'all get into a conversation with these people. Like, why I don't never see y'all at the Super Bowl game? Why y'all ain't at none of the basketball? Why y'all missing in public? We damn near forget y'all exist until y'all pop out on here talking about y'all listening y'all at, but y'all speaking Spanish. But y'all speaking Asian, like y'all speaking Mandarin and shit. Oh, my bad, because y'all speaking. Drop some fruits in the chat, y'all. We trying to keep it clean. PG-13. We got churn in the crowd. So, but we see how these people don't actually move around like we do. You know what I'm saying? We going on cruises. We traveling, going to see our people state to state. You know what I'm saying? They can't even go to the next town over. So that's just a little fun fact for the family whenever y'all do get a chance to engage with these people. Like, why we don't never see y'all? You know what I'm saying?
So, right. All right, thanks for subscribing, Kenya. Hey, what's up, Creole girl? What is he talking about? We have our own languages.
So everyone in the chat, don't forget to hit his goal up there. He has only 300 corns he's asking for. And don't forget to subscribe.
Thank you. Yep, subscribe to me on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok if you haven't already. We're gonna hit 50,000 followers soon. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube. It's all Darvin Osiris. You need to feed his African.
The arms of an angel.
And Darvin, I just subscribe, and I'm gonna need you to make some stickers so I can put them in the chat.
All right, for sure. I'm gonna make some. I'm still kind of anxious for TikTok after all these updates. But oh yeah, I'm also making an app. If y'all want to beta test my app, let me know. You can send me your Instagram or Twitter, so I can send y'all my app beta.
Send it to me on Twitter. I'll check it out.
Right.
It's on iOS or on Android.
It's on the web right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I recommend using the desktop to fully see it. But I'm about to develop it on iOS soon, so I could start since I got a Chromebook. I could start developing Android, but we'll see. Well, which one I want to do first, since the motherland ain't feeding her children.
I'm on it now. That's good.
She said, "Boo, Android life."
I was gonna say you should add like a language learning section, but that should probably be private because.
I mean, they can do it. You can actually. I mean, the classes. I think the classes can cover that, but if they want to, or people have their own servers, so people can have their own servers. So,
Like
but maybe
if we had some of our people put like dictionaries or interactive, like if you click on a word, the sound plays. That'd be cool, but I feel like it should probably be private or something, or you have to like sign up for it.
yeah, folks can which I sent it to you, CR. Yeah, people been telling me they like the app, so the web version. Thank y'all for the corn. What's up, Winston? What's up, Horizontal?
You did the big chop right there with your hands, and then I trimmed it up. You didn't do it on that side.
All right, what do y'all be doing? Why y'all be having y'all phones in y'all pocket? Y'all be pocket requesting?
I died and laid to the side.
And also, y'all can join my Discord if y'all want to as well. I have a Discord community. Haven't really been promoting it that much because we're gonna have servers on my app. Folks, they have their own servers on my app, a social media app where you can have your own server. And we have weekly meditations, all types of stuff. Somebody eat. Who are the Famos people? I don't know. All right, let's get to 40,000, y'all. What's up, kid? All right, Kenya. It sounded like it. All right, Kenya's back. Okay. Kenya's here to share her foo-foo. Hell yeah.
As she should, you know.
Oh, your background loud, Kenya.
My bad.
I'm sitting there thinking about it too. Something disrespectful that Essence had did, and I had brought this up years ago. I think you might have been in that live too when I was talking about jambalaya versus jollof and how that's basically jollof is basically vegan jambalaya. You know what I'm saying? It's without the meats, the seafood in it. and they don't even have certain seasonings that you only could get from America. So these people need to stop trying to draw these comparisons. That's why I was saying they always want to turn it into a competition when there's no competition to even begin with. Like, y'all had to get the tomato from us to even be able to bust that down. So I don't even see how y'all trying to have this conversation now, all of a sudden, as if it's gonna change anything, which it's really not, because we already know who's number one. But it was like, bro, I had seen another video a little while back talking about Southern fried chicken versus Korean fried chicken. I'm like, the disrespect. And when will it stop? Like, come on now. Ain't no way somebody who had to learn it from us gonna try and then turn around and have a competition on who do it better. Like, the nerve of these people, bruh.
Makes a whole lot of sense, because why in the world we teach y'all niggas how to make our stuff, and then y'all turn around and say, hey, we made something unique, we got it popping before y'all even had it, so we're gonna compare and contrast y'all stuff from our stuff.
Oh, damn. I'm getting all the gifts today, huh? KJ said, I only tried Joe off at the end of May. He said he's not messing with dirty. He ain't messing with dirty rights or jambalaya.
Want to try it. They didn't tee me off with it so much, just hearing this debate of how it's alike when I know it ain't nowhere near what I didn't grew up on. So for somebody to try and disrespect the cuisine from where I'm from, that's why I be so up in arms about gumbo. Like, they really got me pressed behind that one. If you want to see me out my body, say something about my city. You're going to see me cut up real quick.
Yeah, I tried Joe off before.
African food stank. I have never tried it. It stank. There's nothing appetizing about the way it smells or look. And I don't know about y'all, but the food needs to look like it's like you took care of it while you was cooking it and when you put it on my plate. And they look like they just throw everything together and it looks like slime. I'm sorry, I don't see how anybody can eat it.
I was about to say, yeah, that's probably mostly the West African food, maybe.
It's
But
hold
hold on, I'm speaking. Like Joe I tried Joe before. It's not that bad. But anyway, it's all right. But yeah, because I remember they start the whole food WAR. Because the South Africans said West African food don't look aesthetically pleasing. And they try to come for us. They thing. But I had Senegalese food before too. It was all right.
And look, the only thing I'm going to eat from across that pond is probably Indian food. The Mediterranean area, or should I say the Mediterranean cuisine, is probably the closest I'm gonna get to actually fooling with it. Now the tikka masala and like the lollipop chicken, I rocks with it. The pita bread, I rocks with it. They rices is fire, because you know we Southerners, we like our rices, so that's in my pocket right there. So, but all them other ones, I'm not fooling with no beans and toast, none of that.
What about palak paneer, butter chicken, chapati?
I'll do some of the Indian foods,
Went
but
too far into the wilderness, you lost me.
That also
Mediterranean, but
coincide with African food, because they eat the same things what East Indians eat, like corn nuts and shit.
Yeah, that's why I said you lost me. I know what you're talking about, but that ain't what's gonna be on my plate.
Yeah, for sure. You said yeah, Ethan, what's up, grandson? Ethan food's all right too. Ethan food's all right. African Americans, they aren't natives. Come up here, Hannah. Like it's all right. Like Ethiopian food's all right. Like it's just okay.
he said, but
You know,
Afro-Indigenous people are. Oh my God.
like it's, like I told y'all, like I went to Ethiopian restaurant, left my food at a train station. I did not care. I left it there. What's up? Come up here, oh. Like why y'all gonna get muted? Y'all not gonna just be able to run your mouths in the chat. Nope, get muted. Come up or get muted. Because you're getting muted anyway. So what's yeah. Uh-huh. Persian food is delicious. I'm gonna have to try it then. Like, what's going on? Where y'all from and what's
What's
your
up, man?
ethnicity?
How you doing?
Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm from Cali, man. What's up?
What's your ethnicity?
Don't worry about that.
All
I'm
right,
gonna say
you
something,
don't
bro.
worry about being on my panel. Then. All right, I'm not playing games with y'all. I like Indian food, and I like Mediterranean food. It's hit or miss for me. I'm not gonna lie.
But let me mess your head up, bro. Why my sister-in-law made Indian bread tacos last night? They was fire too. Yeah, it
What, the
had to
pita
be
bread?
made by a Black American. Yeah, you know how they
The
always talk about
not pita, non bread.
Oh, that's what it is. Nah,
Yeah,
not
no,
that
it's
one. I'm
called
talking
not.
about the ones that the Native Americans be on here talking about. Like
Oh,
she made
fried
those.
bread. Oh, okay,
Yeah, the
okay.
fried bread. I said it wrong. Yeah, she made those yesterday. They was fire too. You know what I'm saying? And I had to bring that conversation up because I'm like, yeah, don't nobody really be checking for this, even though it will be one of us to make it. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't never see them out selling it. There ain't no food trucks, no little stand on the corner, none of that.
Right.
And where you
All
get
right.
it from, you got to drive all the way out in F word Oklahoma, where it's not even a part of like the Fed recognized tribes. It's like not the Fed recognized. I mean like 5 civilized ones, but the main ones that's local to that Oklahoma area, like the Plains Natives, they got it. Like the Fire Lake Reservation Casino. They got a restaurant out there, and that shit was like totally bland and ran by YT people. Well, yeah.
We got, what's going on, Hannah?
Hi,
Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm from Iowa and I'm native,
What tribe?
but
Rosebud.
What is that? Is that the POW one?
what? No,
Is
Rosebud
that,
is
is,
one of, like the
is that
7.
Ogala?
No, not. It's one of like the Lakota tribes, but it's not Oglala.
So it's not the Rosebud. I mean the Ogala 334 POW 334.
No idea what you're talking about.
I'll show you. Hold on.
All right, so what brings you up here? Well, what brings you in here?
Well, I'm unclear on what you guys are even talking about. Like African American people today are not indigenous to like the Americas.
Who's African American? What is that?
Anybody who is here today who has African descendants.
Nobody up here has
Well,
African descent.
So yeah, I know that. Yeah, nobody up here is African descent.
Okay, then where are you from, like originally? Then
Maryland and Virginia.
before that,
In the Mississippi.
Maryland and Virginia. The Seneca.
Yeah, and where are you? Where'd you come from? The caves? If we're telling you we're American, I don't know why you're asking us where we
but
come before that.
like, but
If we're
your
indigenous,
lineage
if we're
doesn't.
indigenous to America, there is nowhere that we came from.
But your
So
lineage
since you're
didn't start here, and
so
your
since you're saying you're
ancestors didn't start
indigenous, but you're asking us where we came from, I'm gonna say you came from the caves because you look like a white woman to me by your profile picture. So,
well, yeah, I mean, I get lighter in the winter.
okay, well, my profile picture is the lightest I get, and I still don't look like a white woman. So,
What does that have to do with anything? That's kind of weird.
You said, but hold on one second. I was about to say, like, if you're saying where our folks was, like, can you name 10 tribes east of the Mississippi?
I'm saying, like, what does that have to do with like you
Like,
claiming you're indigenous? Like, why do I have to
what?
talk about 10 other tribes?
Because if you don't know every tribe, then how do you know we're not from here? There's over 1,000 tribes in the United States.
Right, but I'm saying like
Right, but you're saying what?
did not come from the Americas originally.
what do Africans have to do with this topic?
Well, can you
Are you African?
name? Hold on. Can you name 10 Africans that came over here then?
Why should bring up Africans though?
No, I can't. But okay, then where?
So how do you know that we came from
But
Africa?
I'm asking,
if
like,
you don't
where
know the
are your
Africans
people from then? What tribe?
I literally
What you
told
wanna
you.
say?
I literally told you they're from the Seneca.
The what?
It's a Seneca.
From where?
They're from Seneca.
You don't even know the tribe. She pretended to be Indian. She don't even know the tribe.
Yeah,
I'm
descendant
not
comes.
Indian.
What's up?
I'm native.
Indigenous to this continent.
I am indigenous.
Hold on,
to
let me
this
let me
continent.
let
What
me
are you
let me
talking
hold
about?
on. 1 second. Let me slow down, y'all. All right.
I think it's crazy that you guys get mad disrespectful when
I'm not.
literally
Hold on.
explaining
You
my
hear me talk?
side.
Yeah, you're explaining. I'm talking to you. I didn't get disrespectful with you. I'm talking to you. So, with that being said,
I'm slow. I'm not slow. I
I'm
have a
not
bachelor's
like, dude.
degree and a master's degree. I'm not
All
slow.
right, congratulations. So,
Right. So I'm
all
educated
right,
on this topic.
you're educated on this, but you don't know 10 tribes east of the Mississippi.
Or Africans.
Oh my God, you guys are literally delusional.
Yeah, but you can't make.
No,
So you
you guys are
study.
no,
You
you guys are straight up
can
delusional.
y'all relax, dude? I will clear the panel. Stop yelling in my ear.
Friend.
Yeah, she ran. Stop. Like, yeah, can y'all stop yelling in my ear, please? What's up, Native Brown, formerly known as Native Black?
Wait, this is her, but we're delusional.
Hold on, what's up? That's
Whoa. YT.
I mean, sorry, a white T-bone.
White girl.
Valley girl right there.
White T.
yeah, she.
But we're the delusional ones.
Sarah.
Valley girl, and I don't look like that.
Okay. Not
She's not Valley.
That's a mayonnaise Mary.
How you gonna
What's up?
Listen, we speaking about southeast and eastern woodland tribes.
Hold on, what's that? What you got, Kingan? What's that? Reservation POW camp? 3-3. Excuse me.
I can't see it.
Yeah, you can't see the whole thing, but it says it's a reservation prison. Yeah, POW camp 334.
I'm in school for that right now.
I had to go get some pants on. I didn't have no pants on, mommy.
Right. Hey, yeah.
If anybody ever laid the Asian camps over the reservation camps, like seen the camps where they sent all those Asians when they were at WAR with them, it's the same places.
You just made it make sense why them Japanese people had to sue, because they look alike.
Real natives change. What's the real natives change with the color with the seasons, light brown and dark red. I wonder who those people are.
Y'all that red Indian crayon right there though. Why y'all ain't never go Indian red? Y'all say y'all the red people. That crayon look like me right now.
Right. Right. We do change with the seasons for sure. Yeah, for sure. Hi, Marie.
Now, that's some crazy work. They can't even answer no direct question about if we're supposed to be African, as they claim. Why don't they know the supposed Africans that came in on over here, or let alone the southeast and eastern woodland tribes? Like, you attach yourself to the first Thanksgiving stuff and saying we appropriating that, but most of y'all cats that's out there in the Midwest and the plains and Southwest, y'all knew I can't say the N-word, but y'all don't know nothing about our own history, which is crazy.
But the reason why that girl came up here, she felt so confident to say what she said, and then to claim to be 100% native while she's looking like she's from Sweden, is because people up in the plains, like they'll include white tea people within their tribe, because ultimately all they want to do is get closer to the proximity of whiteness. That's all they've ever tried to do. So they welcome her.
Right.
I don't even know what a Rosebud Reservation is, bro. Like, that's new to me.
That's a wild name.
Yeah. All right. Who is Elan? Hey, yeah.
You got the
All
floor.
right. Who's the new speaker?
Hello, I'm
Hello?
from Australia.
Are you an
I'm
Aboriginal
an
Australian?
Australian. Yep. I'm an Australian Aboriginal. Black guy, actually.
Governor.
Oh yeah, okay. So what's up? What brings you here?
Now, because I'm seeing all these, like, it's going viral on TikTok about the African Americans saying that they are native to native to American. What's that all about? If you don't mind asking, I'm not like being I'm just asking a question like, so what's
Oh yeah, for sure. So there's dark skin and Australian Aboriginals, right? Yeah, we're the dark skinned indigenous people in America.
Oh, okay. It's like something like us.
Yeah,
Half,
you actually
like the light skins live in the city, and us, the darker blacks, live in the remote. Sounds like the native Indians, how they live in a reserve in America, where the Indian reserve one side, and it's like us in Australia. But we live in our own traditional land, and yeah, different languages. And the white Australians always, don't like us indigenous people claiming Australia. They thinking this is a white man's country, which is not true.
right for sure. Yep, yeah. Because I know someone. I used to be friends with someone that was half Australian Aboriginal and half Fijian, and she was telling me stories about Australia, what happened in Australia and stuff like that. How and there were similar stories to us here in the Americas that happened to our darker skin. We're still here,
Yeah.
but yeah.
You guys like a thing to us too. We get inspiration from you people as well here in Australia. Like we're trying to take back and like how you guys, in the like in Australia, us indigenous, there's no indigenous people where we can be up there with the rest of the mainstream, like how you guys are in America. A lot of wealthy, rich black men and a lot of actors, educated people, high profile people, black men. That's nothing in Australia.
And here we're speaking more for you guys because like some of our people that's in that Pan-African role, they don't acknowledge Australian Aboriginals or Melanesians and Polynesians like that because they only focus and hone in on this Africa stuff rather than recognizing their own elders and grandparents that told them from childhood or whenever point in their life.
Like we all came from
indigenous.
Africa.
No, not out of Africa, that they were indigenous Americans.
Oh.
Yeah,
I saw
Go ahead.
like a dark skinned native Indian, but he looked like an American, like dark skin. I never there was probably, back in the time before. Do you guys believe that you guys were there before the Indian?
Oh, now we're saying we are the Indian, and the people that you call Indian today, right? They call themselves native. They found Indian to be offensive and stuff like that. Our ancestors actually were calling themselves Indian. Yeah, our ancestors had no problem. No, you good. Our ancestors had no problem calling themselves Indians. Like when they were telling us their stories and stuff like that, either Indian or their tribe and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it was many tribes. There's many tribes in America. It was over 1,000. Even when Europeans came over here, they said the Americans had various different looks from the lightest of lights to the darkest of darks, and also we have natural what they consider Asiatic features or what people consider native features in us. because my family we have eyes, the almond eyes. That's like a common trait in
Yeah, I saw the
Virginia.
eyes. Yep.
Yeah, that's like a common trait in my family. It's common throughout areas like Virginia and Maryland, like the eastern coast, so of the United States. So yeah.
You know, when white men say we originally
Uh-huh.
from Africa, like all the human came from, and I always say to white men, no, we don't. We was here, and you guys was like, how you guys are there? You know, scientists try to make us look like we all came from Africa, you know, the human race,
Right.
but I don't believe in that. Yeah, I think we belong to this place, and you guys belong to that place.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Appreciate that. But yeah, we got RM. How you doing, RM?
Up. I won't stay long because I'm at work. So, but what the person said next to me, something really resonated with me for what she said, that, in their struggle in Australia, to claim their indigenous heritage, um, and what's rightfully they're entitled to that land and all that goes with that. She said that they no longer have the bodies or the government entities or an organization that can that have record and can legally stand. I mean, legally litigate the matter, right? And this is what's happening in the United States if we're not careful, because right now that very community and we sitting here just ducks. I mean, they're G-siding us in so many different ways. That's what happened to they G-side all their leaders. She said all the educated ones, all the knowledgeable ones, they're all gone. There's nobody there to vouch or to put forward the case in a legitimate way, in a meaningful way to all the bodies that's necessary, the courts and etc. And that's what's happening right here. And you can't litigate something like this on TikTok or anywhere. You have to have proficient, knowledgeable. I don't want to use. I don't mean educated in the formal way, but certainly educated uh, history. And this is very concerning. They're taking away your towns. They're messing with your voting rights. We're not participating in the
Yep.
voting system. We're not in the spaces to legislate and to move the policies. I mean, this is concerning. So I just wanted to say, Elon, I followed you, and I just think that people should listen and understand what their role is, what they need to do. Because what happened to you when they start G-siding your leaders, people who understand, who are proficient in the knowledge. I mean, saying that your grandmother is this and that ain't going to do it, people. That's not going to do it. You got to find leaders who understand, who can litigate these matters in the appropriate legal forums. If you don't have that, you're sitting ducks. And I'm just going to land there. Thank you,
Yeah,
Elon, for sharing that. I
I
hope
don't
people
think
heard what you
that's.
said.
all good.
May I speak,
Thank you.
Darvid? I don't think that's necessarily true because all of us could stand on our lineage, and that in itself is legal. The birth records and all, the census and all of that we have went through. And I do also think that
You know they're white
from
people.
speaking on,
Do you know that
hold
they're
on,
destroying
hold
us?
on, hold
Do you know
on,
that
hold
they
on.
have?
Let me finish. I'm saying that speaking out about this is ourselves, making this known. And it does matter. I do think that it does because, like I said, we can stand on our lineage, we can stand on our bloodline, and those people that are in our family. Each one of us doing that is letting everybody know who we are. Now, the thing with these leaders is that we've had a lot of
trying to put it. Like, it's pretty bad.
That has to be done eventually. But I just
We
wanted to say that.
trying to stop the flag in Australia. You know the Australian flag. So me and my people are trying to fight. We don't want that Australian flag because that flag it's a colonizer flag. The British symbol still, the Union Jack is still on the flag. So what my people are fighting for is change the flag because that flag represents slavery. Not really. Sorry, I didn't get that. Sorry.
He's talking about a trade. People getting rounded up from the Pacific Islands in Central America.
Trade.
Yeah,
trading.
like people like what you think about with the transatlantic, like people getting taken from the Pacific Islands
Yeah,
to get
it
into Central
happened.
America.
Yep.
Like, okay.
Our indigenous people, the British murdered them and stuffed their body
You
and
had to
took them
watch
back
the.
to England.
Hold on, Elon. You had
and
to
put
watch
them in
the
a
M word.
museum.
Yeah, you had to watch the M word.
Oh, sorry.
Got some proofs in the chat. Yeah.
TikTok friendly words, please.
Yes, you have to use TikTok friendly words. You can't use F1. F1 doesn't work apparently. But yeah, you said it happened. They took and put people in museums.
What's that?
What did you say? Could you finish the story? My bad. What's up, Monty?
No, yeah, guys, but now it's just letting the whole world know that yeah, Australia is a racist country and how they treat the blacks here are pretty bad. And I'm also in the Australian Defence Force, and also in the Australian Defence, it's pretty racism as well. Yeah, and that's what I always tell the white Australian. You see the 5-star, that 5-star it represents me and my people. So who the bloody hell are you? Yeah, I always tell him that, brother. But yeah, I am always like what I'm listening now about you guys, and like I want to learn more about the native Indians and the darker skinned Indians, and like what brother here was just telling me.
Right, for sure.
I want
I'd like to learn about
Yeah.
you guys too, because we don't know much about like the specific tribes in Australia.
For sure. Well, yeah,
Yeah, that's what
if anybody is familiar with the movie
Oh no,
Rabbit.
seriously wants to add. And then oh yeah, make sure you follow me, Elon. I'll follow you back.
Sister here ringing me. I'll give you guys. It's an honor and a pleasure to be on your
No problem. It's a pleasure to have you. Go ahead, Susan.
All right, so with what Alan was saying,
Appreciate it. Appreciate him coming through. Coming solid. Or I don't know if I said. I mean, I know I acknowledge you, but what's up, native FBA? I don't know if I said hello to you because we have a collection. The collection, welcome collection has my identity. So Lawrence, thank you for the follow, Lawrence. Yeah, let's get the likes up. Let's get up to 60. Let's get up to 70,000 likes, y'all. Aiming for 100,000 likes this live. What's up? What's up, Lawrence?
Oh, how are you doing? Since I've been talking with, listening to the subjects in America, I'm northern BC here, and I play for Tucson, Arizona in soccer, and I'm getting ready to go to Argentina. So I've been passing out quite a bit of information on the globe. I always state 72 years old, June 22nd, just last week. I just turned 72. Well, I'm a rookie. I'm playing for the Royal Hawaiian in Honolulu, September. And all the people around the world that I have all the flags of each country who were all my teammates. And I respect every one of them. I'll tell you a really cool story about Scottish. I was in the Vancouver Whitecap Farm Club for 11 months in Vancouver, BC. I was riding around, and I can't play in this league because I wasn't signed up as a Vancouver Whitecap prospect. So I was riding the bus. Here I seen two teams playing, and black and gold is my color. And I said, hey, just stop the bus. If you guys want to get to know Lawrence Shanos here, Wheat Ox means killer whale tail. That stems from that cave 12,500 years ago. Our language has.
You have to request back up here. You can't say KILL.
Yeah.
You request back up here. I had to drop you.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Thanks.
Friendly language only, please. Gotta keep it clean.
You can request back up if you want.
You can come back up.
Love y'all.
Yeah, keep liking the live. Johnson first in the chat. Thanks. Like the live and share the live as well. Share the live. 70. Yeah, let's get up to 70,000.
I wasn't even listening, not gonna lie. But
I
Yeah, I
was.
was sidetracked.
He dropped some interesting stuff.
no offense.
What?
I don't know. I thought he got
This StreamYard. You know this.